It's live right now. So I got to make sure I'm muted on this side because sometimes this thing pops up on the screen. So you watch your side.
Okay.
Takes a minute to go through. That's why it's easier to look at the Hangout because you can see yourself talking and then watch the one because it's a slight delay. I'm still waiting. Are you?
Yeah, we'll pull through this.
I'm just waiting for it to come up. Oh, it's funny. I'm part of Maker Studio, right? Which was bought by Disney.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like ICP. Remember that? They were part of Disney for a while. So
yeah.
I'm a juggalo after all. I'm a juggalo.
Oh, God. Man.
Okay.
We good? We're
No,
live?
it's not coming up. Let me refresh it maybe. I'll wait for it to come up, and I don't see anything coming up, but it says we're broadcasting. It says we're broadcasting, and I don't see it. So I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
Remember I told you it's like 7 minutes off?
Mm-hmm.
We'll do it anyway, and then it'll catch up anyway, okay? Because this way here, we can just get to the questions and stuff at hand. All right? Remember I told you it's like 7 minutes off?
There's the delay. Yeah.
And then, there we go.
Technology. Gotta love it.
Yes, gotta love technology. Anyway, guys, welcome to Juggalo Interviews. I'm Hunter Valentine, and otherwise you guys know me. I'm Ken Manley. Hunter Valentine is my business name, but I soon will be Super Marijuana on a Juggalo. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
My person I'm interviewing today is Shaunzy, and I'm going to bring him up here, and you guys can see him. We're going to ask him questions. He's going to have answers. And the first thing, are you a Juggalo?
Indeed I am, sir.
Don't call me sir. God, I'm old. I know it. Anyway, so are you proud to be a Juggalo?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. So the questions we're going to ask, guys, and like I said, if you want to, all you got to do is say, I'm taking the fifth. That means you don't.
Unfortunately, it's 12 o'clock here, so I can't drink a fifth.
There you
go.
And
I got to work today, so responsibilities, kids.
Yes. The bad thing in society, people, we have to hide we're a Juggalo when we're working because some places won't hire you because what the FBI and the police have said, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Which is
Go ahead. Go ahead. You were to say something. Go ahead.
Well, unfortunately, at my work, I can actually wear my, Juggalo attire, shirts, hats, whatever.
That's cool. Okay, people, we're going to do this. I need to light up here so we can get ready on this. Now, to let you guys know, my buddy rolls these for me, and he puts a little tobacco on the end on both sides. I'm old school. Okay, we used to put a little tobacco in it.
It is old school.
Because we really couldn't have enough of a certain type. So, yeah. So, let me light this up. Hold it. Maybe I should let my dog lick it. All right. Juggalo interviews. Let's get at it, guys. All right. First question. I'm going to ask a question, then I'll click on the screen and get to you. All right. When did you first hear about the Inner City Posse, or was it the Insane Clown Posse when you heard it?
It was the Insane Clown Posse, because obviously I'm 26, way too young to know about Inner City Posse at that time. But I'd say it was probably 98, 99 when they were about to put out Jekyll Brothers. And I was going to a record store with my dad. Record store is not around anymore. But they were handing out the Fatter Wax samplers. So I got a Fatter Wax sampler, listened to it, thought it was different, it was weird, it was funny, it was goofy. And not much came from that until about maybe 3 years later. I was in middle school, and somebody was like, "Hey, you know, Insane Clown Posse?" I was like, "Yeah." Hey, you know, I heard of them and stuff like that. It goes, "You need to check out the Riddle Box." So I went to the record store, did some yard work, got some money, went and bought the Riddle Box, and from there on out, it was history. That was probably about 7th or 8th grade. And I'm 26 now, so it was about 13 years ago, something around there.
Very good, very good. All righty. Guys, just let you know, if I don't respond to you in the chat or anything, we're going to hold off until later for any questions. I'm saying whoop whoop to everyone right now. All right, the next question is, what was the first song you ever heard?
First song I ever heard. First sample of a song I ever heard, of course, on the Fatter Wax sampler, but first full song that I'd ever actually heard from ICP was Show Must Go On, when I got the Riddle Box album and I played it, and that's what hooked me right there. First full song I'd ever heard from ICP. First sample song was probably, you know, Fuck the World. I don't know what else they had on the sampler, but yeah.
Fuck the World.
Fuck the World. And of course, Twisted was on there too, so I'd heard Twisted as well.
Exactly.
On the Fatter Wax sampler.
If they split up, or no matter what, they're always going to be Juggalo. Because people said, well, Twisted's over there, you know, and then you have the young ones saying, well, I always heard Twisted, they're Juggalo. Well, yeah. Well, they started. No. You're too young to understand. Don't go there. Just accept you're a Juggalo and just go from there.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question. Hold on. People, if I sit here and I fall out of my chair, it is not my fault. Well, actually, it is. Okay, hold on. Go ahead.
Seen that video where the guy passes out smoking in his chair and leaves the camera rolling?
Was he smoking or dabbing?
No, he was smoking, and he was like rapping. And he said, "Get smoked like that blunt," and then he falls out.
He must have had some strong indica. Okay. Here we go, guys. Next question. What was the first concert you went to, if you did go to a concert?
First concert I ever went to was an Insane Clown Posse concert. I was 16 or 17. It was the Tempest tour. It was ICP, of course, Twisted, Project Born, and Boondocks. And from there on out, you got out of the car. You know, you've been into it for the time you have, and then you finally go to that first show, and you open the door, and you hear back when, before all the stupid FBI and cops stuff happened, and people were able to hang outside of the shows freely and play music and hang out, and, you know, not just have to fall in line and wait for the show to open. Yeah, pretty much. And like, you open the door, and first song I heard as soon as I opened the door was Mexico City blaring out of somebody's speakers, and it was an overwhelming feeling. It was pretty exciting. So Tempest tour, first concert, first ICP show, first Twisted show as well, and first Boondock show.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah. So you kind of got a bit of everybody.
Okay. Let me see here. Now that was the concert thing I asked you, right?
Correct.
Gathering. Okay, the next first gathering you ever went to, if you did go to a gathering. What was the year and so forth?
It was 2011 when they were releasing the new Riders, Eat Shit and Die and Backdoor Rider. So 2011, you know, the one where Charlie Sheen was there, and they had all those people. 2011. I haven't been back since, unfortunately. It was my 21st birthday, so I made a promise to myself on my 21st birthday, I am going. I wanted to go for so long, and I finally turned 21 in 2011. And I did it, and it was a hell of a time. No sleep. If you ever go, don't prepare to sleep. You will not sleep.
Okay. Next question. When did you consider yourself a Juggalo, or did you just know you were a Juggalo? Hold on. So everyone, hello, and get back to this interview. Yeah.
answer? Okay.
Yeah. Did you consider yourself a juggalo? Or you just no.
You know, it kind of just happened. You know, I just listened to the music, and you know, I never really considered myself one for a while. You know, I just kind of listened to the music, and I figured people are going to put a label on you, whether you like it or not. So you're wearing ICP stuff, wearing a Juggalo hat. You know, people are going to say there's a Juggalo. So eventually, over time, around in high school, you know, when you start finding who you are, developing who you want to be personality wise, you kind of just own that because that's just what people consider you. You know, you got long hair, wearing metal t-shirts, you're a metalhead. Wearing ICP shirts, you're a Juggalo, you're a fan of the music. So it was I kind of just fell into it. Never really fully considered myself one, probably till about sophomore year in high school. So
there you go. And I understand that going to school, the music and stuff, but I had to hide myself as being a Juggalo when I did security work. All these people going to Juggalo shows, watching wrestling. I mean, if you went to Las Vegas, you would see at Sam's Town, they had the wrestling events. You'd pay to go in there, and you would see all these Juggalos down there, tons of them.
Of course.
Okay, and I wanted to go and stuff, but I could not go down and associate and stuff because if that was included in there, I'd be in trouble.
That's messed up.
Yeah, it works that way.
No.
Okay. Next question. If how often do you paint your face? If you do, when's the last time you painted it?
Since I turned the legal age to drink, not so much, because when I go to shows and stuff, if you're painted up, you can't drink. You have to have your face exposed. But I've painted up maybe about 3 times. One was for Hollow Wicked 2009, and one was for the Lotus show, Opaque Brotherhood show in 2008, and one more time in between there, but memory's not serving me right. So 2 times, Lotus show everybody I went with did the crosses. Hollow Wicked show, we all did, Shaggy or Jay or Blaze or ABK, but we did it in the orange and black scheme. And I went as Blaze because apparently when I paint as Blaze and wear a hat, apparently I look just like him.
Yeah, you look just like, I can see it in the facial features right here. See, people don't realize when they paint their face, even with a beard, they paint it over the beard.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I did my half a face when I did the salad challenge, you saw the blue was right over my mustache and a half. I do half a face. I go into banks and stuff, and they leave me alone because they can still see half my face.
Yeah.
But I notify them, I'm coming in. I got to take care of this. My face is going to make this, and I have my ID and stuff. They said, no problem, as long as it's half a face and we know you. So got no problem. They had no problem with me. All right, next. Do you believe all Juggalos are family or fam?
I'd say the ones who I've grown close to over the years, and the ones that I meet, and you show me respect, I show you respect. I believe that's how the world goes. If you're a douchebag, you're a fucking douchebag. But I'd say the ones that are cool with me and I'm cool with them, they show me respect, mutual respect. The ones who I go to shows with, ones I meet on YouTube, people who I do projects with and stuff, I consider them a Juggalo homies. Juggalo homies.
There you go.
Okay. But there's some people that can just be kicked to the curb because they're assholes.
Oh, yes. There's some that are out there that total motherfucking cocksucking, ball-licking assholes.
Mm-hmm.
Swear.
Definitely.
So, I was telling him, guys, unless the N-bob is dropped, the stream stays 18 unless I'm also picking up a bong. So just to let you know. Number here, if a Juggalo yells whoop whoop at you, you have to yell whoop whoop back.
No, absolutely not. When I'm out in public, and if I'm wearing an ICP shirt or Hatchet Man gear, or I have my charm on, and, you know, somebody walks by, you know, like, whoop whoop, but I would say, you know, what up, ninja, or whoop whoop. I'll whoop whoop back sometimes, not too loud, just a head nod and a whoop whoop. Sometimes you can't show out and show your ass. Sometimes you just don't feel like being bothered that day. You know, we're all human. Sometimes we got to stick up our ass for no reason, and but usually if somebody acknowledges it, I'll at least give them a head nod, a peace sign, or a what up ninja or something like that, and go on. But if I'm in the mall and you see me across the food court and you yell it out at me, I'm just gonna ignore you.
Okay, I used to do something, and it used to terrify Juggalos. When they yelled whoop whoop at me, I would run at them, wrap my arms around them, pick them up, and they thought they were getting slammed. I go whoop whoop, and they go shit. They thought it was butt beat. But the whole thing is just I was being enthusiastic. I got a chance to actually do it. But we're all the Juggalos and Juggalettes at this time. There's 16, 17, not even 18, where, you know, I can sit back. Hey, you want to smoke a blunt? I can't do that. So yeah,
we've all been there.
Oh yeah,
yeah. There was something I was going to add to that, but I can't remember what it was.
I'm sorry if I cut you off. All you got to do is say, "Can I finish?" There's no problem with that. All right. What is your favorite ICP albums? Now, people, like I said, if you're really not into ICP, you can tell me your favorite Twisted albums or something like that. So my question is, should be top 3 ICP albums. But if you're not really there, you can give me your top 3 favorite Twisted albums, if you like, or you know, any other Juggalo, you know, related.
Oh, I got top 3s for everybody. So I'm a top 3 ICP albums. New deck, or can I old deck, or can I add new deck if I want?
Anything.
Oh, damn.
They're albums. Now, I know usually the main one I've heard so far is Riddle Box every time.
Oh, yeah.
So be
Riddle Box.
Well, wait. I'm going to sit back and just smile and enjoy the cigar.
Okay. I'd say Riddle Box is definitely my number 1. You know, that was the first album I fully heard in its entirety and what really got me into it. But then I'd also have to say number 2 would be, can I combine Shangri-La and Hell's Pit since it's kind of like a double album, or just pick one?
Well, actually, if you want to, you can tell me your top 4. It's up to you. I had someone that actually says, I got my top 20 albums all listed and I'm ready. And I'm going, holy crap. But please tell us.
Number 2, I'd have to say Shangri-La. Number 3, I'd have to say Ringmaster, and runner-up, I'd have to go Hell's Pit at number 4.
There you go. Now, does a Juggalo have to own a bunch of Juggalo gear to be a Juggalo? And the ones that sit there and brag about it, saying you don't have this, do you think they're pieces of cocksucking garbage?
Oh, you absolutely don't have to have any merch. You know, not everybody is fortunate enough to be able to buy the merch. You're not fortunate enough to, you know, have physical copies of the albums. They'd love to, but they can't. And no, absolutely not. And I feel that people that do brag about it, they're probably making up for a small cock.
What I mean is they look what I got. You're not a Juggalo. You have no gear. That's what I mean. What do you think?
Oh, no, that's stupid. Tell them to fuck off.
You piece of shit.
Yeah, and tell them to fuck off.
Okay.
You're probably making up for something else, compensating.
You mean like guys that get older and they go like midlife crisis and go out and buy that big fancy car? Younger girls?
Yeah. Red Corvette.
No doubt. Whoop whoop to that. All right. Next. The craziest thing you've seen at I usually say an ICP concert, but I'm going to say the craziest thing at a Juggalo concert.
Shit. I'm going to have to go. And this was, I thought for sure this kid had died. But it was my gathering I went to 2011. I guess you can consider that ICP psychopathic event. But it was during the wet t-shirt contest, and they were playing music and stuff. And I guess for some reason, people weren't focusing on the titties that were on stage. they were more focused about beating the shit out of each other. And you just see this trash can being carried through the crowd, and it gets tossed. And this kid, it just straight up beams him right here in the side of the temple, knocks him out. His homies had to take him out. We thought for sure he was dead. Kid was out cold. That was pretty fucking crazy. One that happened to me personally, I almost got knocked out at the Death Pop show. I think I mentioned it to a few of the guys on the Carnival Spirits. A Faygo bottle hit me right in the head during Faygo Armageddon, cracked me open.
Throwing the bottles to the audience.
Oh yeah. I don't know who threw it, but it of course, you know, the Juggalos, everybody there. I fell on somebody, helped me up, pushed me out, got me out of the pit, and made sure I made it to the EMS all right. So thanks to those ninjas that did that.
Yeah,
if they ever see this.
You know, it gets me. I noticed whoop whoop is like aloha. It means hello and goodbye.
Hello and goodbye.
The only difference, we don't have a gay flag. Okay. What is your favorite Faygo? Now, you can sit there and give two if you want. Some people have listed their top three. It's up to you.
Well, one I tasted recently, I did kind of a reaction video on my channel. Shameless plug. But it was the cotton candy. That was pretty damn good. But my favorite of all time, Rock and Rye.
Rock and Rye.
Rock and Rye. Runner up being Moon Mist original. But Rock and Rye is my shit.
I found candy apple. When I read it, it's actually apple soda. It's actually apple soda, and it has the candy flavoring in it. And a lot of people say, well, I don't care for it. Well, the reason for it is you don't really care for apple soda. Now, considering as old as I am, if you guys check it out, Aspen soda, it was apple soda. And
the cream soda is good too.
Oh yeah. I miss the diet chocolate cream pie. Me being, well, I'm not diabetic anymore. It's under control and everything. But for me, it was the diet. I mean, I can buy a bottle this big, but it's costing me $10.
When they're usually what, like $1 something?
Well, yeah, but see, you have to buy it on Amazon, and there's no more of it.
That sounds delicious.
Actually, to me, it tasted good. It's National Beverage Company. You know, they put it out for everybody. You know, and Faygo there. It's part of the same thing. But then you have Shasta, and that's all we usually get here. But there's a liquor store up there. I can get Blue Moon Mist or Blue Mist or something like that.
I found that the other day at a gas station. I was like, holy shit. Yeah, the dollar store right by my house, they used to have the big 3 liters of Faygo, the fat boys. And then they switched to Shasta, and I cried a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. So, what is your best experience as a Juggalo? If you want, you can list your top 3 if you wish. Oh, my cigar went out. Oh. Go ahead, I gotta light this.
Oh man, best experience. I'd say just meeting everybody, appreciating everybody's individuality, because I believe being a Juggalo is about being an individual, and the individuals come together from all different backgrounds. You know, I've met poor, rich, middle class, whatever, you know, homeless. It doesn't matter, and you know, you're all there, and it has made me appreciate people for who they are on the inside, not by the cover, you know, because as humans, we will at face value somewhat judge, but then you look past that and you actually want to get to know the person. And if you don't like what's on the inside, then you don't like them, but you don't take anything at face value. I think that's what I've learned from it. Okay. That's why they wear the face paint, right?
Well, actually, I thought it was more of a fear factor. You're doing horrorcore and stuff, and people are afraid of clowns, so what better way to do it?
And ironically enough, I used to be terrified of clowns when I was a little kid.
I'm going to throw this in just for the hell of it. Do Juggalettes fuck better than regular females because they don't give a damn when they're younger? Truth.
Well, I've never had that encounter with the Juggalette, so.
But you've heard your homies talk about it, haven't you?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I have a really close one, and she's a Juggalette. They're married now. They have a daughter, and yeah, she's into some pretty wild shit, man.
All right,
So,
here we go here. Okay, if you're gaming, which is better, PC or console gaming? Because there are Juggalo gamers, a lot of them out there, and some are PC, some do both, you know, but I think it is on the money, so your choice.
I'll go console. I was a Xbox guy, but me and my girlfriend switched over to PlayStation 4 recently, and it's the shit.
Nice. Okay, while this is going on, guys, Extreme Designs, he does the NES systems, remember the old ones, and he custom paints them. He has them
Oh,
on.
that's sweet.
Guys. This is kind of an ad. Basically, he paints them. They're custom and stuff. They look great. $75 plus shipping.
Hell yeah.
So just putting it out there for you guys. I'll put the link down below for you. Okay, sorry about putting an ad in there, but I'm trying to give a homie some help, you know. All right.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, it's not a shameless plug to me. There was no shame. I'm trying to help a ninja out. So yeah. So okay, what was your first Juggalo gear that you ever bought? And don't say a Juggalo condom.
They make those?
Yes.
Okay. Oh man, first piece of merch. It was a Shaggy 2 Dope Fuck the Fuck Off shirt.
Sweet.
And I really don't care. I did some work for I believe it was my dad or something like that. You know, he's like, you do some work for me, I'll give you some cash and you can do whatever the hell you want with it. And he lived by the mall. And yes, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I bought my first piece of Juggalo merch at a Hot Topic when I was 16 years old. And it was back when they had the good merch. They changed their merch up, but it was a Shaggy 2 Dope Fuck the Fuck Off shirt. And I still have it to this day. And yeah.
That is sweet. You still have it to today.
To this day.
What is your favorite album, complete album out of all Juggalo stuff that's out there, and song?
And what?
And the favorite song. It doesn't have to be from
song.
the album. It could be favorite, any band, Juggalo, but like I said, any album of Juggalo.
Good God. Favorite album. I'm gonna go favorite song first.
Okay.
Sunny Day by Zug Island. Probably one of my top 3, if not my top 1 or 2 favorite songs. I can relate to that because I've mentioned it before, but I deal with depression and anxiety.
Everyone.
So, oh yeah.
That question's coming up too, so don't worry.
Okay, favorite album. Tales from the Lotus Pod Red.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Whoop whoop. Okay,
yeah.
I'm going to throw the question in. It's true out there that most Juggalos are bipolar, manic depressive, or ADD a little bit, and people don't understand that we use our music to escape and get rid of our anger than going out and causing the anger. Okay.
Exactly.
Do you believe this is true, or we're using this for excuse to beat the crap out of people?
Oh, no. I mean, that's what I think drew me to the music in the first place, you know, because I think for the majority of us, out of anybody, we feel a stronger connection to Violent J than anybody else. He's very open about his mental issues and his health problems and his insecurities, and I think that's what really drew a lot of us to that was Violent J, in my opinion. That's my opinion. But I think you can, you just relate to it, and it's the music you found. One music you found that you can truly get into wholeheartedly. At least that was for me because it spoke to me. I related to it. So
I can understand that. Okay, do you have any Juggalo-related tattoos?
I do. I have I don't know if you can, a lotus cross right there on my arm. It's about it. I only have 3 tattoos. That's one of them. So
okay, yeah. Well, see, I told everyone. I at one time when I was younger, I actually have it traced. I got brave and had a tattoo. Basically, it's not Juggalo related, but still, I think most Juggalos like males like blowjobs, correct? Most of them.
Yeah,
Well,
I'd say so.
I actually had it's an outline of it of money on my dick, a wad of money, and it's colored in because women love to blow money, and that was the joke. Too. But getting a tattoo on the head of your dick kind of hurts.
Yeah, I'd say so. I would only assume so. You're a braver man than me.
Well, I had a kidney stone at one time that was so big they couldn't break it up with Sonic. It was blocking all the. Dang it, off.
Nice catch.
Thank you. Basically got stuck in the head of my dick. All right. And they couldn't break it up. They actually had to cut the edges of my dick and split it open to get it out.
I'm hurting just thinking about
someone
that.
Cutting into your dick and watching it split to take a stone out, and then they had to put it back together. Okay, so
I don't want to think about that.
Now, to me, when he did the song "Falling Apart,"
Yeah,
I think it describes basically every Juggalo what we go through. We're falling apart inside. But me getting older, I think it actually represents me because I still think I could do backflips. When I try to do it, I land on my head.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have to smoke weed to be a Juggalo?
Absolutely not. No, you don't have to do any of that.
Exactly. You don't do any drugs, correct?
Correct. Yeah, I've met straight edge juggalos before.
Exactly. There are Christian Juggalos. There are Catholic. There are emo. There are Wiccan Juggalos. Okay. The only difference is we get mad at our country, but we do support our country. There are Juggalos in the military, in the police, but if they show the symbol, they get fired or kicked out.
Shout out to them. Thank you.
Yes. Shout out to the military that are supporting us. Just get our troops out. All right. Here's my favorite one that I always say. And I did. Which artist from Psychopathic Records on the label should not be there?
Oh man, you're gonna.
And you can say Vanilla Ice. Some people have already said that.
Yeah, is he even on the label technically? I mean,
the DJ, yes. He's part of Psychopathic Records, whether he's on a label, but he appears at shows, he does it. So even though it's just DJ music, he's still part of there.
Which, by the way, I saw him at the gathering, the one I went to, and he was the shit live. He was the shit live. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go, my boy Vanilla. I'm gonna have to go Vanilla Ice. I'm gonna have to pull the easy way out. And if he released an album,
I said Big Hoodoo. The reason for it is when Twisted left, they put him in a spot, and he really needed to hone his craft. His album now is good. I heard it.
Crystal Skull. Yeah, I think that one took a lot of people by surprise.
All right, let me get back to this. Sorry, guys. Wrong page. Name your top 5 music Juggalo video wise.
Top 5 music videos, Juggalo wise.
I mean, Twisted. Like people have said, Fonz Pawns, or like Falling Apart, or Fuck the World. Just to name a few.
I'll have to go with. Excuse me. Halls of Illusions. We Don't Die. Twisted, We Don't Die. Big Hoodoo's Dark Side. That's a tough one. I'll have to go again with Falling Apart, I think. And to be honest, I'm gonna have to give Young Wicked's new one, Young Wicked Games. I thought that was an incredible video. Song I can relate to. So it was an incredible video.
One song that I kind of like myself in the video is Where's God?
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good one too.
Myself, because I see people, it's like, you see everything that's going on, but where's God?
Exactly.
I understand what they're saying, but people say, oh, that's sacrilege. No, it's not. Everyone has an opinion. Like this, opinions are like assholes. Everyone's have one, and they all stink.
Exactly. Exactly.
Let me see here. I'll make sure I got them all on this page here. Oh, no, I forgot. If you're a juggalo and your wife is a juggalette, do you force your child into your lifestyle, or do you let him go his own way if he wants to dress like daddy and be like daddy when he grows up and change his mind later? What do you think?
I'd say you can don't push it up upon your child. I don't have kids, but if I did, I would do what my parents did. They never forced me to be like them. Anything I was into, they supported. They would expose me to different stuff, and if I liked it, I liked it. If I didn't, whatever. But I think a lot of juggalos, it's so important to them and so near and close to their heart that they want to share that. But I think they can expose their kids to it, but don't push it upon them. Your kids are going to be their own person.
All right. Now there's some other ones that have been added to this, so there's more than what there was before. The new Suicide Squad coming out. All right, the movie Suicide Squad. It has the Joker, Harley Quinn, and all them when they were younger. Okay, do you think the girl playing Harley Quinn, even though she's hot, isn't Harley Quinn supposed to have an ass showing, because she's always had a bubble butt, but this one here only has one she bends over. If you notice, she only has an ass when she bends over. Do you think they should have got a different person to play this, or should we just wait for it to come out and judge it from what it is?
I'd say wait for it. I'd say wait for it. She is very, very nice, but I'd say wait for it.
Okay.
I'd say wait for it.
Very good. What, by the way, to let you know, in the chat, if you can see it, that is Batgirl Jamie. It just said whoop whoop. Guys,
Whoop, whoop.
Batgirl Jamie, she has an interview coming after the boy Blue. It will be next month, to let you guys know. So if you're there, click on her name, check her out, her channel, subscribe, help out a Ninjet become who she wants to be.
Hell yeah.
All right. Where are we? Okay. Do juggalos eat their babies, according to Maury Pelvich, and do you believe that?
Well, you haven't eaten a baby before?
I got my baby put her on the bed, and yeah, I've eaten her many times. Okay, but I'm asking you, as infant wise, do juggalos? See, I think Maury took that from basically, you know, some people eat the pancreas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought it was the placenta.
Pancreas, placenta? God, like I said, I kind of got a cigar in me. Wait,
yeah.
Crooked. Hold on. Sorry. That tells you right there. What do you think about the Killjoy Club?
I think they're pretty fresh. I think they're pretty good. Rest in peace to Coopsta. So that was sad. That was sad because I was a 3-6 Mafia fan in high school, mostly in middle school, along with listening to Psychopathic and stuff. So, and Lord Infamous, rest in peace, Lord Infamous. He was my favorite. I would have loved to seen if more of the 3-6 could have been in there, what it could have been. But I thought their debut was pretty good. That was pretty good. Okay. Solid record.
Here's your follow-up question, because someone had made a comment on this and I put a notation under it. What do you think about when they go into these songs, they announce who they are? So like, you know, we're the writers, you know, I'm so-and-so. Okay, we already know who you are in a song. Do they really need to announce who they are in a song?
Yeah, that's kind of been a problem. I'm a huge hip-hop fan, and you see that a lot. And I don't know, maybe it's a hype thing. Maybe it's just to get people hyped, but you know, you bought a Killjoy Club album, you know it's ICP and 3-6 Mafia, plus Young Wicked thrown in there, so you know who it is. But
exactly,
I think it's a hip hop thing.
Well, it's come up on some questions, and then people said, "Well, you know, it kind of bugs me they do this." But it dawned on me when I did my song, "Why Can't We Smoke Weed?" The part where it becomes I'm super marijuana-o, and I said, "Well, I just announced who I was," so I just fell in the category. So I kind of ruined it for myself. But that was a follow-up question because people asked it. Okay, do you think that people should know about Jay and Sugar Slam's separation, even though they announced it? Do you think they should know about it or butt out of their business?
It's tough because, Violent J has always been very open with us. I'd say it's nobody's business. Nobody. I mean, if he tells you, cool, but it's their deal.
Well, they've already told us, hey, they're separating. Okay, and if you know he's bragging about these other chicks he's met, you know what's going on. So you don't need to know anymore. I mean, common sense tells you, at least to me, that does.
He's a grown man. He can do what he wants.
Exactly. If he wants to get a blowjob, he can get a blowjob. I told you, you can say whatever you want in this thing. Let's see. If you were a Juggalo wrestler, all right, what would your costume look like? What would your name be? And what would your finishing move be?
Ah, shit.
Oh, shit. What kind of wrestler is that name? I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. It's just the cigar in me. It's the Juggalo out of me. I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead.
No, I get it. I dig it. I'm going to take the fifth on that one. I don't know. That's rough.
Okay.
I don't know.
You know what? I was going to start mailing out fifths of booze. So if you took the fifth, you would have to down it.
Oh, shit.
I can't afford to do that.
Okay. Yeah.
What is the stupidest thing you have done as a Juggalo? And if it involves work or something like this, take the fifth.
It doesn't involve work. I'd say the clown boy phase, if you know what that is, where you take it maybe a little too seriously, and anybody who talks shit on it, you could get aggressive maybe a little bit when you're younger. As you grow up, that you kind of get out of that. I think that looking back on it, I just thought to myself, my God, wow, like I was a bit of an asshole, but I've chilled out now. I'd like to think I'm a pretty chill guy.
Oh, there you go.
So it's Juggalo all day, though.
Okay, simple one. Big money hustlers or big money rustlers?
Is that a serious question?
Yeah.
Hustlers.
Well, you got there's two of them, but some people like one more than the other.
Yeah, Hustlers. It's a classic in my eyes. It's hilarious.
All right. Can you be a Juggalo if you don't like ICP? Now, let me finish. Let me finish. Now, you got to remember the age things. Even though ICP came out and started bringing other ones in and so forth, some people that are younger only just go twisted. They don't know about ICP until later. So now you can answer.
Well, I always knew Juggalo as somebody who's primarily a fan of Insane Clown Posse.
Okay.
So I'd say Twisted has, I don't know, they're Juggalos, they're down, but there are people who just like Twisted. They don't like ICP. But I'm gonna have to go no.
Okay. Myself, I'm one of these people. When I heard about the young people and stuff, and I talked to them, you can be a like me. I'm a Juggalo. Okay, the writers. I'm not a fan. Some songs, yes, but I'm not a big fan. Yeah, I see that. Okay, kind of tilt your camera up if you want them to see it while you're doing it. It's up to you. There you go. All right, see people. All right. What is the biggest misconceptions about Juggalos?
Biggest misconception is that we're all ignorant and uneducated. I know plenty of educated people. They had plenty of educated Juggalos, got degrees. Even people who didn't go to college, very smart people. A piece of paper doesn't mean shit. It doesn't prove how smart you are. I was never good at tests, and it doesn't show how smart you are that you get 100% on a test. So I'd say the biggest misconception is that we're all just ignorant and uneducated and not smart. That pisses me off a lot.
Okay, if you had a choice, if you could be college educated or have street smarts, what would you take the preference of?
I'd like to say I have a little bit of both because I have a 2-year degree.
I understand that. You got to choose one. Streetwise.
Streets.
Streets, okay. Because,
Streets.
you know, I understand you want to do a 50-50, but this was like either or. All right.
Streets.
Okay, come next one. Would you ever stop being a juggalo?
No.
Okay.
Because I feel, I mean, we go through phases. I think a lot of us have, as a juggalo, gone through phases. I mean, I know I have, where phases are good for you. And you look at what you're into and you say, is this really who I want to be portrayed as still? And if you still hold on to it and you're still into it years on down the line, then it's just who you are. And I've come this far. Unless I die, I don't know. But as of right now, absolutely not. Never.
That's a good answer. Very good answer. Okay, where do you see the juggalo community as music, I'd say in 5, maybe 10 years? You see more artists coming out, or what do you think?
Definitely. Because I think, and you know, ICP, they can't go forever. Eventually, they're going to have to work more behind the scenes and put out music as less often as they would like to. So they're going to have to push new artists in order to keep the record label going. So who knows? In 5-10 years, shit, what are we on, the 17th annual gathering? I think that'll always be around us. So I think it'll still be going strong.
Okay, side question. Do you think there should be more gatherings in different areas? In other words, besides that one there, should there actually be smaller ones being held for people that can't get to the other ones?
Yeah. They kind of do that already with Juggalo Day. You know, or Juggalo Weekend, they have the 2-day thing. But that's usually, it was in Detroit last year, right?
Yeah, and it's up in the same area. It's like not like in California,
right?
You know, and certain stuff.
Which y'all have great weather out there. I don't know why they've never done more of a West Coast gathering.
Cops don't like juggalos.
Really? Out there they don't?
I've driven with my face painted. Okay, I was at McDonald's. My face is painted. All right. I'm sitting there. I'm eating. Cop pulls up. Get out of the car. Said, what? Get out of the car. Why? I'm eating my McDonald's. Why is your face painted? I'm a juggalo and I'm allowed to eat my food I just got inside. But you're by a school. Okay, good for me, but I'm in the parking lot at McDonald's.
Right. And not in the school.
He made me show my ID and stuff, and when he finished, I went ahead and got his badge number and everything else. What happened was some mother called and said there was a guy with his face painted, parked in the parking lot facing the school. And this parking lot faces the school. Okay, I'm not John Wayne Gacy.
Right.
All right. Do you think people are scared of juggalos? Why do you think they're scared of them? I'm going to let you know now. I think it's because of the face paint. Most people are afraid of the unknown.
Yeah, I'd say that. I'd say it's definitely a superficial reason from an outward appearance. I know from personal experience, I was at the Twisted end of day. My friend with a couple of us.
Hold on, I got to do it.
She calls.
I had to lower the bandwidth because you were kind of stalling out, so that should take care of it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Repeat that again.
We all good?
Yeah, try it again.
Okay. Well, we were at the end of day show, and this girlfriend's girlfriend drops him off. She calls him later, and she goes, "Are you sure you want to be here?" And he's like, "Yeah, why?" And he goes, "I don't know. Everybody just looks so scary and intimidating." And once you get to know them, once you're there, you realize, oh shit, I had nothing to really worry about. You know, it's a hell of a time. I've taken non-juggalos to juggalo shows. They say, man, that was one of the best times I've ever had at a concert. And I've told you.
All right. Now the last question, and then we'll take questions from, I've already got 7 or 8 questions for you from Twitter. It's a Facebook thing. I even have a thing called, it's called LO, not Hello. It's called LO. No ads, no nothing. You just go on and there's groups there. Do you, wait, where is it? How do magnets work? What do they mean by the song Miracles? And how do magnets work? What do you think that means?
As a little kid growing up, you know, that's what that song is really about, appreciating the miracles as a kid. You didn't know how they worked, and eventually science explained it. And, you know, it was fascinating going to, we have a science center here in Louisville, Kentucky, and they have all that kind of stuff, magnetic pull, negative and positive energy, and all that stuff. As a little kid, you don't know that, and then as you grow up, the world gets explained to you more, and it kind of takes the wonder and imagination out of it. And shout out to DC Fago guy, because he's actually the one that kind of helped me appreciate that song more. Because when I first heard it, and then the mockery came, and I was like, I can kind of see. But then he put it in a different perspective for me, and now I think it's a pretty enjoyable track. Not my favorite, but pretty enjoyable. And to the haters that, do you know how do magnets work and all that, I usually just ask, well, how do magnets work? And they usually can't explain. ICP like to be the butt of everybody's joke.
Yeah, I've already, people have said, you know, I had the trolls going, well, it's positive. No, I want to hear the exact chemical, the composition, and they shut up. Okay, now here comes some of these other questions, and then we'll take questions from chat from people that are there. Okay, first, this question, which we forgot to go over. Okay, you're part of what group on Facebook?
Oh, and you were breaking up. What'd you say?
Okay, what part of the group are you with on Facebook?
Carnival Spirits.
Okay, and what do you do there?
Right now, I'm a newer member. I was on the. Been on you. I was on a bit through another channel, Melomanic. Don't look for it; it's not there anymore. I scrapped it, and then I completely started this channel that I have now. Had it for 6 years, but right now I've been doing the every Saturday afternoon hangouts. You know, I promote our website a lot that Callie Green and Beastmaster and DC Fago guy are running. We all try and help out where we can. Our new mixtape that just dropped, Forever Living in the 420 Volume 7, I've been promoting that a little bit. Mostly just adding to the fresh content that I think Carnival Spirits likes to constantly keep putting out there. You know, they've been here for a while, and it was awesome when they reached out to me to be a part of the crew, because I've been a big fan of Carnival Spirits for a while.
Okay.
So that's where it is with that. Okay,
now the weekend hangouts. Why don't you explain it to the people so they know it a little more, what you guys do for your weekend hangout when you do it?
It's every Saturday afternoon. You can usually catch us around between 12 and 1 o'clock Eastern time. I don't know what that would be for everybody else, but usually it's just like this past hangout, for example. Obviously talked about the passing of China, talked about Prince, talked about the I See the Devil video, talked about just general Juggalo shit, you know, the gathering coming up. It's just a hangout, and you guys can join and chat with us, and we'll interact back with you. Whoever has the chat open, you can ask us questions and shoot us topic ideas. TJ usually has some ideas he wants to talk about, but he's never afraid to go off script, if you're familiar with Beastmaster.
Oh, so, yeah. He's going to be one of the interviewers. It's going to be done.
Hell yeah.
I try to, okay, people, the reason I do it on weekends, to let you know, because some people actually have jobs, they have weekends off, you know, and they have the time to do it.
Mm-hmm.
The only time that I throw it up around noon is because I really need to get some sleep, because I've been up all Saturday gaming all the ways through.
Yeah, it happens.
We might do 2 interviews a week if needed. To let you guys know, there's going to be a haters hangout coming up. I've got. I'm trying to get a hold of Mr. Hammer. If you guys haven't
heard of him.
He's the one that said about Maury Povich, you know, people eating their babies. He's running some punk juggalos. He's actually said, you know, I can rap too. He's made his own video on it. He was trolling me for a while, so I'm going to do a couple of hater hangouts, let them in, you know, and stuff, and let them actually let out whatever they want, because it's only fair, you know. Hey, if just because, you know, you want to, you want to. I will even let Green ICP in a haters hangout.
Oh, wow.
Okay, you see, there's no problem on that one. But I am never going to give you my number. No offense, you give out people's numbers. Okay, now your questions from other people. I will be putting the Carnival Spirits, guys. The link will be down below. We're going to put it down there. So if you guys want to go down there and subscribe, go ahead. You know, tell them, you say, hey, you saw him here. You saw right here, Shaunzy, you know, on the Juggalo vlogs, and, you know, you want to join the group because it is a closed group, isn't it?
Yes, yes. We will approve you, though, unless you start, you know,
Trolling.
Spam or trolling or, yeah, shit like that.
Exactly. Now, to let people know, I want to interview Big Nick. You know who that is?
Yeah.
He's part of the group. But what happened is me and him had a falling out. He used some of my video, but he used a little bit too much. Now, part of Maker Studio at the time, I was having problems. People like the guys that were, was the Wagner crews, they were taking my videos and using too much. So they were flagging the videos under my name. Well, Nick used a little bit too much, and they flagged him. He took it personal, thought I did it. But I didn't do it, and I tried to explain it. He goes, no, it's not that. And I said, fine. So he unfriended me and everything else. And like I said, I like Nick. I'd like to do an interview with him, but like I said, he got upset, and he thought I did it, and I tried to explain it to him. Okay, your questions. Hold on. Okay, one question. Okay, Juggalette wants to know, are you married?
No. Girlfriend of 6 years.
Okay, he's got a girlfriend of 6 years. So, let's see. Next one. Are you going to go to the next gathering that's coming up if you get a chance?
I'd love to, but unfortunately not. I'm in the process of hopefully getting a really awesome job. So a better job than the one I have. But I'd love to go because this is definitely one to go to. It's the 17th annual. If you know anything about the Juggalo mythology in 17, it's going to be huge. Plus a Wizard of the Hood set. Come on.
You know Wizard of the Hood is one of my favorite albums. Homies to Smoke.
Me too. Me too.
Okay, second. I'm going to put it up because it's the fifth. She jumped down. Do you need a side chick?
No, but thank you. No, but thank you.
No, I think you would have said no because I didn't catch that. I'm 16 and willing to try anything. So no, I think it's good. Yeah, just find someone your age. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Next one here is I don't speak. I think that's Russian. don't speak Russian. Identify, you put a question there, but I don't know what it says. So I'm sorry. Next one here is have you tried any of the Faygo recipes they have to make cupcakes or the chicken, that there are recipes to use Faygo soda?
No, but I've seen those cupcakes and they do look delicious. I want to know where to find them. But I know what you're talking about.
They actually have a recipe that you put Faygo in for chicken.
Shit, really?
Yes. Go to the Faygo site, even though it's Faygo's does not sponsor ICP. It's still one.
They love their money.
Oh, yeah, they're not going to argue on that one. But basically, it's recipes on the website, guys. You go to Faygo Lover, go to Faygo.com, and you'll see all kinds of recipes where it tells you you're supposed to put like certain stuff into it. You could just pour some Faygo into it and bake a cake or cupcakes, and it comes out flavored with that.
Damn.
Yeah. All right, let's see. We only got 2 left because the other ones are in foreign languages. This one I think is Chinese or Japanese. So this is going to be 2. The other one here is, what do you consider the last meal of the month when you're broke? What are you eating?
What am I eating the last meal?
In other words, when you're so broke at the end of the month, like the
Mm-hmm.
last 2 days before your money comes in, what are you left eating? I don't know why that's a question, but okay.
Mac and cheese.
Mac and
Love
cheese.
mac and cheese. Mac and cheese.
All right.
Never grow up.
All right. And we can't do that one because that's a question about the boy Blue, and we're not going into a hater round. Okay. The other one is about green ICP, and we're not going into a hater round on that one. Next one here. We're almost finished, so don't worry about it here. This one here is, I'm getting old, guys. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I'm going to have to break it out.
My glasses.
Well, yeah, at least they're green, right?
Right.
Okay. Oh, there. Bifocals on the bottom. That's better. It's a long one. It's more of a story. Hold on. If I wanted to get involved with the Carnival of Spirits, I've been a Juggalo for 10 years. Okay, this here, you need to get a hold of them if you don't belong to their group. They're probably not going to put you, I'm going to tell you right now, they're not going to put anyone in charge of anything unless you guys have known them for a while, correct? Okay, like
Correct.
anywhere else,
Also,
like putting a house in charge of the cheese factory.
You have to constantly be, you know, putting out content on a regular basis, and something that they think you could bring to the table at Carnival Spirits. You know, we're more than happy to have any ninjas join the group. You know, make YouTube responses, chat with us. We're more than willing. But as far as joining Carnival Spirits, I was invited by DC and Cali Green.
Okay.
So
Callie Green, I really need to talk to him again. It's been a while. In fact, he won a contest when I ran, and I sent him stuff on that. So, all right. So that's the end on the question. Thank you. Okay, no problem. Okay, guys, I'll put the Carnival Spirits below. Now, to let you guys know, I am working on a song. I know I'm always working on songs. But you guys remember Ray Williams Johnson's song, you know, Doing Your Mom? Doing Your Mom, Doing Mom, you know, straight upward, Doing Your Mom. It's a song by him. And everyone's
I don't think I've ever heard that.
Well, if you get a chance, you know, I can't play it because it's copywritten. Get a chance, just look up Doing Your Mom. And anyway, we're changing it to hitting the bong, you know, straight upward, hitting the bong.
Hell yeah.
If anyone wants to get involved with it for singing verses and stuff, get it back hold of me. Hey, Jet Wash, how's it going? Okay, now, guys, remember, believe in something. Without belief, there's nothing. Remember, but don't force your beliefs on someone else. So believe in music. Believe in God. Whatever keeps you strong. Because if you don't have some kind of belief, you're going to sit there and have no purpose to your life. All right?
Exactly.
Secondly, vote marijuana. It might not be for you. All right? But it could save a family member and a friend down the line. And if you don't vote for it and find out later that could have saved that person, you're really going to be pissed at yourself.
Legalize it.
So we're out of here. So just to let you guys know, take care. I wish everyone much clown love. Whoop, whoop. And everyone out there, take care. And check out Carnival Spirits. I will put the link down below. I'm going to go fishing on my other channel. Talk to you guys later. I'm out of here.